When we get the time, I will show you later on how to do that as well, how to work that match arena. All games are best of 3s, apart from the finals. Those are best of 5s. But yeah, let's get into this here, and we do have in the bottom right hand corner of Catalyst with what potentially looks like a somewhat standard opening. The only thing that I don't think is standard here is the gas first. It is Kaszanas representing Team Blazer, and up in that top left hand corner playing for himself it is xEon with the hatchery first. So also nothing too surprising here. Kaszanas with the worker confusion, I call this, because if you just use your probe to mine on the minerals, the drones that mine on the minerals do go somewhere else to mine if you do it right. And that causes lost mining time. It's not that big of a deal, but it does definitely, with the lost mining time, that adds up over time. There we have the gateway, nexus, and cybernetics core. The second gas should be added soon as well. There we go. Only one guy in gas here so far. I guess that's why he took the gas first. So he can mine gas, but doesn't have to put 3 into the gas yet. Which would, I think, give him a little bit more minerals. I don't think it gave him the nexus though. Gas and pool here for xEon with the zergling speed. He pulled 2 workers off the gas, so I suppose he's going to take that third base very soon. The probe is still here, so Kaszanas will spot once the hatchery does go down. The zerglings looking for that probe, being like, yeah, it's not here. It's not here. Even though it is. But knowing about that... Oh no, he actually didn't know yet. He's just poked in a couple of seconds too early. But he will know sooner or later. That here, good focus fire on the injured zergling. He's gotta be a little bit careful though. He doesn't want to lose this adept initially. Making sure that third is actually there. Robotics facility and Twilight Council getting spotted by xEon. So we will see what the reaction to this is going to be. Immortal first for Kaszanas and the charge. So we're looking at Immortal charge lot at this point. Maybe he's going to add a Templar's Archives as well for Archons, or a Dark Shrine for Dark Templars. Both is possible right now though. Kaszanas doesn't take second gases, the gases at his... Oh, traitor zealot here. And that pylon might actually go down. Oh, that is super close, and it does. Lots of gateways have come down here for Kaszanas, and xEon sees that, and this is super annoying for our Protoss player. And he's also losing a couple of workers. This is definitely not what he wants at this point. Yeah, he pulled workers of gas. He does have the Immortal though. And he still has a little bit of gas left, so he could potentially even produce a second Immortal. Roaches coming in for xEon, as well as an Overseer I think he might be a little bit scared of the Dark Templars. You always want to kind of have detection if you are up against a Protoss, because you don't want to be caught off guard by some... Oh, I'm behind Dark Templars. It's quite a few roaches, and there's still quite some more in production, but this is a decent amount of zealots, and, well, just a reminder, there's still that immortal in the War Prism. He's gonna unpack that though. I'm not sure if one immortal is enough here to deal with the roaches. But if you can get a decent number of zealots out, it might actually just be good enough here. But I don't think so. This is quite the amount of roaches here for xEon. Chargers are okay against roaches, but as soon as they exceed a certain number, they are just not strong enough. I mean, chargers are melee units after all, and roaches can kite that even with the charge upgrade. Where did the War Prism go? Oh, it's here. Chargers in the natural and the War Prism with the immortal in the main base. The War Prism is about to fall though. Oh no, actually not at the moment. He's actually saving it, that's nice. That is smart here from Kaszanas. Keeping that army on the low ground for as long as he can. But the thing is, he still didn't take a third base. He's still on 2 bases. He's got 18 workers, but... well, he killed 18 workers, but he is still 16 workers down, and that's... It's a pretty harsh situation at this point that Kaszanas is in. Roach speed is about to finish, as well as a +1 for xEon. This is gonna be rough here for him. I don't think he can break xEon anytime soon. I think he's gotta go home for now, trying to get a third base up. Trying to get some Archons into the mix as well. He's getting a second immortal. I honestly... oh, losing the immortal. That was his bread and butter, and that's the worst situation right here that could have happened to him. If he would have kept it, he would have 2. That's, well, much better than 1, obviously. I honestly think that 2 in the first place would have been the better choice. But then again, it would have not hit as at the time that it did, so... There's no shield battery at the front here. I mean, it's not that big of a deal if that cybernetics core does go down, but... if the 2 gateways go down, if the immortal does die, there's no probes in gas. And that's the wrong overlay here that I've got. Where is my OC stuff? There. God damn it.